Are we recording? Are we recording? Are we recording the video? She said put it on speaker, tell the cab driver to turn the car around. I didn't speak. I didn't even say a word. She just went like that. It's just looking like one. The ambience was on 100. I felt so sophisticated, you know? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nicolezinnia. If you're new here, welcome. You have just looked into the latest side of the internet. If I was you, I would suggest that you subscribe because baby, you want to stay looked in, okay? And if you already know who your good sis is, if you've already been here before, you're subscribed, welcome back. So your good sis is back with part 2 of the promised story time that I gave you guys a few weeks ago. Okay, maybe a few months ago, but a lot has been going on. I'm giving what I can give, okay? So I'm back with part 2 of the story time, skipping school to meet a celeb. If you haven't watched part 1 of the story time, I'll link it in the description box down below so you can be up to speed with what's going on. Guys, listen, yeah, grab yourself a snack, a drink, whatever it may be, because honey, the story time might need to go down with the snack, okay? Right, let's get into it. Guys, don't watch my struggling candle. This candle is actually £1. Being, yeah. I thought, let me set the vibe, let me set the ambiance for you lot. Right, let's just get into the video. I'm talking bears, innit? Where did we leave off? Part 1. After being invited to Tony Braxton's private listening party, my mum said that I could not go unless I had someone to go with. It was absolutely impossible because everyone that I knew was either in work or was just not available. So I was thinking, chow, like that same night I went to bed pressed. I went to bed pressed because I was thinking, how on earth am I gonna meet Tony Braxton? Baby, this is the celeb that I've been dreaming about. I literally had dreams about meeting this lady and I'm not allowed to go unless I have someone to go with, which is absolutely impossible. So I woke up pressed because I'm thinking of ways of how I'm gonna get to this private listening party. Guys, did you hear that? Private listening party. Who do you know? Who do you know in your life that's been to a private listening party? Personal invitation, okay? So anyways, I'm getting ready for school. I still took it upon myself to pack a bag with top tier clothes because this is an opportunity of the lifetime, innit? So I packed top tier clothes. I've told my sister, oh, put my bag in your car so I can come and collect my bag after school so I can go meet Tony. I gave it to my sister. I go to school. As soon as I enter school, my first job is to go and find someone who's going to go with me. I didn't care who it was. I didn't care who it was. Tom, Dick, Harry, I don't care. You're coming with me because I gotta go and see Tony, okay? So I'm walking around asking everybody, anyone who can manage to squeeze me and go. I ask them, everyone rejects me. Everyone says no, that they can't come for whatever reason, I don't know. It even gets to a point where I decide to go and ask teachers now. What kind of shame? Ah, that's desperate. But it is what it is. Your girl was like, I was not about to miss this opportunity, alright? So initially I asked like 2 teachers and they're both saying no. So I managed to find one teacher who actually agreed to go with me. I asked this teacher, like, you know them cool teachers? I was like, oh miss, can you come with me to meet Tony Braxton because I'm her #1 fan and she's actually randomly picked me. I just cannot believe you have to come with me, otherwise you're blocking my blessings. And this woman, she actually agreed with me only because she wanted to get in. She wanted to get in and she wanted to meet Tony Braxton, living legend, okay? So after my teacher has told me that she's gonna attend with me, she's gonna take me there, I'm hella gassed. The whole day is top tier. How rude. I don't know if I was speaking over that. If I did, I'm so sorry. Outside people have no manners. So after the teacher has told me that she can attend, she can go with me, I'm hella gassed. The whole day I'm on high vibrations, okay? I'm spreading it. I'm telling everyone, oh, I'm gonna go meet Tony, da 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 da. Looking back now, I would never, like, I would not be going to tell people that I'm gonna go meet Tony Braxton. Like, fam, I haven't even done it yet and I'm telling everyone. But anyways, that's what I was doing. And I'm on my last class now, it's last period. So the class is almost done and my phone gets a notification because I clicked the bell on Twitter. So anytime Tony Braxton makes like that. So obviously every time Tony Braxton made a tweet, I was the first person to get a tweet. It came up on my phone as a notification. And the tweet said, hey London. I didn't know what it was, hey London. Ah! When the tweet said, hey London, I already knew Tony has entered the building. Tony has entered London. So I already knew it's about to go down. It's going down, whether you like it or not. I'm meeting her today. The whole class started getting excited. My teacher was gassed. The whole class was on 10. He was gassed. So school was finished and I'm going to go and see where the teacher was. I'm going to find the teacher. I'm looking around the school for this teacher and tell me why I cannot find her. Where the heck were you? I'm looking for this teacher. She's nowhere to be found. I'm looking different places, and finally, after looking maybe like 10-15 minutes, and bearing in mind the private listening party had a certain time that you had to get there for, I was pressed. I was clutching my pearls. I'm thinking, where is this lady? I finally find her and it's like she was hiding. I don't understand. She wanted me to be late. You see that? That's even a life lesson. If people are trying to delay your progress, watch out. So I finally found the teacher. I said, yes, miss, are you ready? Let's go. Come and see why this woman tells me, oh, Nicole, I'm so sorry. I don't know if I can go with you. I don't think I'll be able to come because what if I get there and I'm not even allowed to get in there? I'm just standing outside and you're in there. What if I get there and she doesn't let me in? Excuse me, the ticket says my name, not your name. All I did was ask you to come. I didn't say anything but you getting in, you know? You didn't know what the situation was, so why are you switching up? Immediately I just started crying. Crybaby, yeah, because I'm thinking, what the heck? Like, this is absolutely crazy. How does your dream come into reality and there's so many obstacles that's getting in the way? It was absolutely crazy. I was with one friend and I went outside. Immediately my sister calls me, pure blessing, and she's like, oh, Nicole, I booked you a cab, because obviously she had the address as well. We looked at the email together. So she was like, it's parked outside your school, it already has the address and everything, just get in and it will take you there. But you need a real one in your life. Me, back then, my broke self, I didn't have coins. I didn't have coins to get myself a cab. If I had the coins, I would just got the cab like that, despite everything. But no, my sister, she came through. She booked me an Uber and I hopped into the Uber. I said bye. Of course, I was shaking. I was nervous to be inside the Uber because at the time I had never been inside a cab on my own. But today was the day. At this point, I've been through a lot and all I want to do is see Tony. Like, that's it. I was producing bricks at that time because I knew that my mom was gonna finish work at any given time. And as soon as she finished work, she was gonna call me. She wanted to see where I was, if I was on my way home. So like I anticipated, she called me and the phone was ringing. My hand was shaking. Everything was sweating, like it's not even a joke. The phone kept on ringing. I didn't pick it up. I was shook. She called me and I was just looking at the phone on my lap. I was thinking, damn. I'm thinking, hey, what am I gonna do? I ignored the call. She called me back to back. That's how you know it's hot now. She's thinking, where's this girl? Why is she not picking up my phone call? She knows what time I finish school, so it's like, where are you? Even the cab driver's looking at me like, why are you not picking up the phone? I was thinking, if you knew, if only you knew why I'm not picking up the phone. If she grabs me through the phone, what are you gonna do? So I think she called me about 3 or 4 times. On the 4th one, I finally picked up because I was thinking, if I don't pick up this phone call, I'm not going home. I'm not gonna be allowed inside the house. So I picked up the phone and she's like, Nick. I was like, yeah. Voice shaking, voice trembling. She's like, where are you? Why are you not picking up my phone calls? Are you on your way home? And I like the fool. Like the big fool that I was like, oh, I'm in a cab. Silence. Absolute silence on the phone. Straight after, she said, what? I got the cussing of my life. She was absolutely livid. She said, why are you in a cab? Where are you going? Go home. Like, this woman, she literally told me to tell the cab driver to turn the cab around. These times I was like 10 minutes away from the place. I was thinking, no, sis. This cab is not about to turn around. She said, put it on speaker, tell the cab driver to turn the car around. Fam. It was crazy. The cab driver is getting hot because he heard the voice through the phone. He was thinking, damn. He even asked me like, is everything okay? I said, yeah, everything's fine. These times I'm sweating bullets inside. Through the phone, I felt her hand on my neck. So after going ham on me, she cut me off and I think she went to go call my sister. So a few seconds later, my sister calls me and she's just saying how my mom was going ham on her as well because obviously my sister's the one that booked me the cab and the whole thing was crazy, okay? So despite everything, I said to myself, you know what? I don't care. I said, I had my, what's that thing that them horses, I think it's horses that have those blind shields. I had whatever it was, I had tunnel vision. I said, no, I don't care. I'm meeting Tony Braxton today and nothing is stopping me. I'm even shocked looking back because, boy, like the shookhead that I was, I would never go against what my mom told me to do. That day, I don't know what came over me, but it was all or nothing. So I was like, boy, I'm going, and it is what it is. So I finally get there now, and it's top tier. Everything's made. It was in Mayfair, so I was feeling like the hottest, prestigious babe. I didn't even get to change. I was still in my sixth form clothes because everything was going so fast. So I'm in Mayfair now, and I'm standing outside where I'm supposed to meet Tony's assistant. Bearing in mind, it's winter, it's deep into the winter, and I'm standing outside. The cab driver has left me, and the assistant is supposed to meet me. Where was the assistant? The assistant was nowhere to be found. On the email, we agreed to meet outside of the building. I knew I was outside the building because I just knew. So my sister calls me now, and she's asking me like, are you there? Are you inside now? I'm like, yeah, I'm inside. I've seen the assistant. We're just waiting for Tony now. I was not inside. I was actually outside. I had not seen the assistant. I didn't know exactly where I was, and it was just a hot mess. I was thinking, where's this assistant? The assistant had agreed to meet me outside the building at a certain time. I was outside the building at the right time, and he was nowhere to be found. The place just looked like nothing was going on. So I went inside to the building behind me, and I speak to the reception lady. I'm like, it's a Tony Braxton event going on here. Tell me why the lady just looks at me like, excuse me. So inside, I'm swallowing myself because I'm thinking, is this a scam? Like, did I just get scammed after all of this? So I'm so nervous. I go outside again. I start calling the assistant. I call him. He's not picking up the phone. I'm thinking, damn, I have played myself, okay? But I see one black car just sitting outside. The car didn't look like any ordinary car that you just see on a daily basis. Like, the whole car was blacked out, tinted windows, all of that. So I'm thinking, don't do this, kids. Don't do this. I'm just looking back, I'm thinking, that's mad. That's just crazy that I went to this car. But I went to the car, I knocked on the window, and I was like, hi. Bear in mind, the man is suited and booted. He's wearing that one chauffeur outfit. I knock on the window, I'm like, hi, do you know if there's a Tony Braxton event going on here? And he's like, let me even do it in the accent. He was like, I can't disclose that information. I was like, as soon as he said, I cannot disclose that information, I knew I was in the right place because, first of all, he came with one American accent, so that gives everything away. And number two, he said, I can't disclose this information. The answer would have been yes or no, but the fact that he gave me that whole sentence, I already knew, baby, I'm in the right place. So I forget the assistant. I go inside to the building again. I walk straight to the receptionist. I walk in with vim. I walk in with top tier confidence. I'm like, hi, my name is Nicole. Can you check if it's on the guest list? She felt like a mug. Why? Because my name was on the guest list. She messed up, and she knew she messed up. That's even another life lesson. What is yours will be yours. Walk in with vim. And nobody can take away what is meant for you. So now I'm waiting in the building. The carpet is like red velvet carpet. It's just looking like one. The ambience was on 100. I felt so sophisticated, you know? Even though I was wearing my sixth form outfit, I was feeling like the top tier babe. Nobody could tell me nothing. So we're all just like lined up, waiting to go down these stairs, like to go into the bottom part of the building. Where we was about to reside was in the top tier side of the building, okay? So we're going downstairs because obviously this is where the listening party was about to be at. So they had to give our phones. This is where I wanted to just swallow everyone. We had to give our phones in because obviously it's like a private listening party and who wants their music to be leaked. So unfortunately, I had to give my phone in, which was even another big L because my mom was gonna call me, my sister was gonna call me. I still gave my phone in. I just gave it in because I wanted to be let in. I didn't want to be told that I couldn't be in because I didn't give my phone. So I gave my phone and I go in and I see people sitting there already. It's just like one, imagine, do you know Narnia? You know when you open the wardrobe and you go inside and you're in another world? That was me. I went like this to the curtains because just picture this, red velvet carpet floor, black thick velvet curtains. I just go like this. and it was like I was in another world. I entered now and everything was just so top of the range, okay? On this side you had like a big bar, people serving drinks, and the rest of the area was full of booths, places where people can sit. It was so intimate and like so cozy. It was cozy. It was Meg. If you wasn't there, you missed. I wish I could take some pictures, but they had my phone. So the whole place full up, just so Meg. There was a stage in the front. Like the #1 fan that I am, I knew the stage is where Tony is about to be. So there's me now. I went to go and see if I could find the seat in the front so I can be closest to her. And for some reason, I just turn around and I just see this guy like this. I see this guy like this, face beat with makeup. I see this guy and I knew this is the other fan that won the competition with me. So I turn around and I see him waving at me. I'm thinking, who's this guy? Like, I'm thinking, So I go to him and we start chatting it up. Obviously inside I'm pressed because I wanted to sit in the front, but he was already sitting at the back. I go and sit next to him and we're just chatting. So from what I was told, everyone that was in there was either from her label, her team, her friends, or photographers and people who write news articles and stuff. So in my booth was me, the other fan, someone, I don't know, maybe it was a photographer or something like that, and someone who writes news articles. So we're just chatting it up, we're so gassed to be there. And from the corner of my eye, I just see one lady looking top tier, looking like someone that we don't see like that on the street. I just see her walk across the room onto the stage. Who was it? It was Toni Braxton! At that moment, I don't even know what came over me. You would expect me to cry. I thought I would be absolutely breaking down. I wasn't crying. I was just in shock. Do you know the ones when you're just so gassed that you have no emotion? You just have no emotion. I was just looking at her. I just froze, just like this. So she sat on stage next to the host and they're just chatting it up. He's asking her questions. I'm hella gassed. The room is lit. Everything just top tier. Then she plays her music, her new song. I'm listening, we're vibing. The whole thing was a dream. So the album is done. We all loved it, everything like that. So she plays this last song, which is supposed to be an exclusive. And she asked everyone in the room what's our opinion on her putting the song in her album. Baby, you ready? I said yes. I said, put the music in your album! I was so gassed. I'm so sorry. Like, just tell the story again. I'm on cloud 9. So we finished listening to her album now and she starts doing rounds. So she walks around, starts hugging everyone, saying thank you for coming, all that kind of jazz. And I'm there sweating bullets again. I'm feeling hot. I'm thinking, this is my moment. This is my moment to shine. So at the time I was wearing these like silver glasses, like these munku moist reading glasses. It was like big silver glasses. I don't know who let me wear those. I put them on, I took it off. I put them on, I took it off. Because I wasn't sure if I wanted to give Toni face or face with glasses. I wanted to see her through the lens or in real life, eye to eye, you know what I mean? So eventually I decided to take the glasses off. Thank God. I took the glasses off and I'm there fixing myself and she walked up to me. I was frozen. I was absolutely frozen. She literally, I didn't speak. I didn't even say a word. And she walked up to me and she just went like that. And I went like that. And we hugged. It was a moment. That moment for life. Like, I would never forget. I would never forget that moment. No communication needed. We just walked up. It was like it was meant to be. Stop playing with me. She embraced me. The hug was so tight. I don't even know what came over me. I forgot everything that I said in my head that I was going to say and I was going to do, and I meet her. I just kept on repeating, I love you so much. Oh my God, I love you so much. Oh my God, I love you so much. I just kept on repeating it. So moist. And she was just like, let me do it in her voice. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Moment for life. I will never forget that ever. So the other guy, the fan, he hugs as well. So Tony's like, are we gonna take some pictures or what? Baby, I was gassed. I was taking pictures. Yes, we're gonna take pictures. So the photographer's standing there. I'm posing. I'm on this side. Tony's on this side. We took the pictures and this is how I would have liked it to go. But this is actually how it went. I'm standing next to Toni, she's standing next to me. We are breathing the same air. She's posing, I'm posing, we're posing. Professional pictures. So now it's the other guy's turn to take a picture of Toni. Before he takes a picture of her, he takes it upon himself to start talking to her. He puts his hand on top of her hand and he's just declaring his love for her. Her hand is like this, his hand is like this. I'm standing here and I'm looking. I'm thinking, excuse me, I am the #1 fan. Why is your hand on Tony's hand? I'm looking and I'm thinking, all I want to do is remove his hand and put my hand there. I'm thinking, no, this is my moment to shine and you want to swallow it. I was pressed, okay? But we can overlook it because this is my moment and I'm here with Tony, all right? So after we're done taking the pictures, Tony's like, okay, guys, in fact, let me do it in her accent. She was like, okay, guys, it was so nice meeting you. Thank you for coming out. I'll see you tomorrow. She said, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow when? I said, you see me tomorrow. What's happening tomorrow? And she was like, didn't Zoe tell you? Zoe's the assistant. ITV's tomorrow. I booked spaces for you guys to be on the show while I'm being interviewed. I said, no, Zoe did not tell me. So guys, are you catching the gist? The next day, I was going to be on ITV where Tony Braxton was being interviewed. Guys, immediately, I started sweating bricks because I'm thinking, this, again, another opportunity for me to be with Tony up on ITV. Number 1, I have school. Number 2, my mom does not know. Number 3, I wasn't even allowed to come here. How on earth am I gonna make it to ITV tomorrow? I just cannot. I cannot deal. So guys, that is it for part 2. I'm sorry, I've given you another cliffhanger. What do you think happened? Do you think I skipped school, went against my mom again, and went to the ITV show? Or do you think I went to school like the good Samaritan that I am? Comment down below what you think I did. I'll let you guys know in part 3. Okay, I promise you, part 3 will be the last part of this story. I had to break it down because the story is just so long. But I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. I hope you enjoyed your snack. If you made it to this part of the video, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Follow me on all my social medias and I'll see you guys in my next one.